is Rina. I'm an English teacher, but I also teach Tafsir Quran. Currently, I don't teach at any school or institution, but I have an online English class for junior and high school students. I also have PAUD, pendidikan anak usia dini, at my parents' house in Depok, and I become the principal. Today, I'm going to show you one of my favorite teaching technique. It's called Tic-Tac-Boom. Why do I name it Tic-Tac-Boom? Because we're going to use those words to play the game. Tic-Tac-Boom. I love this game because it's easy, it doesn't take much of your time for preparation, and most of the students love to play the game. You can play the game for any level, okay? From young learners to adult class. Okay, the first thing that you will need is a piece of paper, okay? You can use any size of paper, any paper that you have at home. Then you draw a table like this with some columns and then rows. After that, put the word start and then finish at each side of at the end side of the paper. How many rows, how many columns is up to you. It depends on the level. The higher the level, you can put more rows and then columns on the table like this. For young learners, usually I only use 3 columns and then 5 rows, because the more columns, the more rows, it will be more challenging for the students, because basically Tic-Tac-Boom is a memory game. See, this is the first thing that you need. The second one, you will need a pointer. You can use anything as a pointer. So how do you play the game? You can start the game by telling a story, and remember, try to make the story as dramatic as you can, because the more dramatic, the more enthusiastic the students will play the game. Well, at least that's what happened in my class. So I usually start the game by telling a story about a war. So I say this to my students: guys, you are at a war now. You are trying to escape from your enemy. So in order to escape from your enemy, you have to cross the bridge. Look at the bridge. There are 6 levels on the bridge. Level 1, 2, 3, level 4, level 5, and level 6. Okay? On each level, there are 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 zones. Unfortunately, the bridge is not safe because there are a lot of bombs on it. On each level, there are 3 bombs. Only 1 zone is safe. It has no bomb on it. Okay? 4 zones, 1 zone is safe, 3 zones are not safe because they have the bombs. Who knows the location of the bomb? Only the teacher knows the location. So that's why, teacher, you need to make another paper, the smaller one, as your answer key. In this small paper, you make the same column, the same rows, the same table as what you give to your students, but in a smaller version. So you put your own safe zone by yourself. For example, this on the level 1, this is the safe zone with no bombs on it. On the level 2, the safe zone is here. On the level 3, the safe zone is here. And then go on until the finish line. Keep the answer key for yourself. Don't tell anyone, don't tell your students. Okay, use it as your answer key. For example, student A. Student A is got the first turn. Student A has to choose which one is the safe zone. Okay, for example, student A choose to put the pointer here. Now, teacher, look at your answer key here. No, the safe zone is here, right? So it means when your students put the pointer here, it's not safe zone because there is bomb on it. So, teacher, what you have to do? You have to say boom. So, when the teacher say boom, it means the students have to go back to the start line. And then teacher, as the consequence, because the students got bomb, you give the students question. The questions can be about anything, any subject, because as I told you before, this game can be played by any levels and can be used to teach any subject. So the question is up to you. You can make the students to do the drilling, to act out dialogue, or to go around the class and then ask the questions to another students, okay, to other students. Okay. Now, the second student. Okay, so next turn is for student B. Now, student B should remember that this is not safe zone, because when student A put the pointer here, the teacher say boom, right? So it means there is a bomb on it. So student B should not put the pointer here again. Okay, for example, student B put the pointer here. Okay. Teacher, look at your answer key. This is the safe zone, right? So it means there is no bomb. So when student B put the pointer here, teacher, you say tick tock. It means it's safe. So student B will not get any question, and he continue to next level, level 2. Okay, for example, student B choose to put the pointer here. Again, look at your answer key, teacher. Wow, lucky guess. It's again a safe zone. So it means student B will get tick tock. It means he will not get any question, and then he can continue to level 3. For example, student B choose to put the pointer here. Now, look at your answer key. There is a bomb on it because the safe zone is here, right? Okay, the safe zone is here. So, you say boom. It means student B have to go back again to start line, okay, and you give question to. Okay. So you continue to play the game until all of the students reach the finish line. You know what? One thing that I really love from this game, that you can modify these games into an outdoor activities. So instead of using the paper, you can use a map, okay, with the tables and then columns and rows on it. Or maybe you can simply just use chalk and then draw your own table, your own column and rows on the floor. And instead of using a pointer, you can ask the students to be the pointer, so they jump or they hop into the zone, they hop into the table. Okay, it's really fun especially for the young learners. So what are you waiting for? Teachers, try it now. It's fun, easy to play, and trust me, students will love to play the game. You can use the game as a practice after the presentation stage. You can use it at any levels. Okay, just adjust the number of rows and columns on it. The more columns, the more rows will be more challenging for the students, and then you can use it to teach any subject. Okay. Oh, by the way, after this I'm going to put a short video about how I and my students play the game. Actually I was teaching Tahsin Quran, and the materials was about Makhrujul Huruf. Okay, thank you, see ya, bye. TikTok. Boom.
Yeah.
Yuk, ambil. Baby.